Welcome back, dear students. So today, as part of square root chapter, we are going to learn a new technique for finding square root of any given number. Okay, and this is called your square root using long division method. So that means long, as the name itself suggests, it's going to be a long process compared to earlier one. Now this is also going to be like the normal division which we do, okay? But here what you need to do, or what is extra or what is new, is you have to form the pair from the rightmost corner. Okay, so for example, from your exercise 3b, I'm taking the very first question. Okay, question number 1, sub number 1, which says find the square root of this. Okay, so for division, you know what we need to do is we will first draw something like this. Okay, and we'll note down this number here. So 4761. Okay, now I said that you have to form pair of two numbers from the rightmost corner. So from here you have to start and form pair of 2. So the pair of 2 is formed here. Similarly, we'll form pair of 2 here. Okay, and it's compulsory that you know this thing. Okay, and I have already given you the work on this in the very first lecture on square root, isn't it? So with the assumption that you already know that, let's begin. Now first and foremost, what you need to do is you have to divide not only one number, but we have to divide the pair. Okay, suppose if this is alone, then we need not take the pair, but here since we have got the pair, we'll try to divide the pair. Okay, now you have to, in this list, you have to search for the number which is just less than 47. So if you see here, it is 81, more than 47, more than 47, this is also more than 47, this is less than 47, isn't it? So that means you have to divide this particular number by 6. Okay, all right, so 6 is 36. Please understand this. Look at the number, okay, and you have to search for a number which is just less than this particular number, which is 36 out here, isn't it? So 36 is written. Okay, now next is we have to subtract here. So let's subtract. So how much you get? 1 1 11. Yes, now after subtraction, what we do in division, we bring this number down here, isn't it? But here, instead of bringing one number at a time, we'll bring the entire pair here. So this entire pair comes down and it becomes 61. Okay, now next step is, be very careful, you have to add these two numbers. So let me write 6 out here and let me add them. So 6 plus 6 is 12. Okay, so first and foremost, search for the pair, search for the number which is just less than this, write that number. So 6 into 6, 6 into 6 is 36, subtract, bring the pair down, add the same number. Okay, you get this much. Okay, now next is, see, in the units place, right, this is called units place or ones place, there is 1. Now if you search here, in the units place you have 1 either in this or in this. Okay, now if I write 1 here, then you have to write 1. Okay, so 1 into 121 is 121. Yes, but our aim is to get 1161, but I got 121 if I write 1 and 1 here, so I cannot write 1 and 1. Okay, so I cannot write 1 and 1, so that means I cannot use this. So can I use this? Let's try. Okay, so if I write 9, if I write 9 here, I need to write 9 here. 9 9s are 81, carried over 8. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus carried over was 8. 18 plus 8 is 26. Carried over 2 now. So 9 1s are 9, plus 2 is 11. Yes, so we got the very same number. So when you subtract these two, you get nothing. Yes, so that means in this case your square root is this one. So this becomes the square root. Okay, so this might be a very new thing for you, but when you practice it, you will definitely get it. Okay, so therefore we say that square root of, what is that, 4761 is how much? It is exactly 69. Okay, so let me try one more sum. I'm taking question number 3 for you. So let's see what's there in question number 3. So in question number 3 you have 15129. Okay, 15129. So first and foremost, just draw this. Okay, write down the number 51529. Now form the pair. So form the pair from the rightmost corner. Yes, that is, you have to form the pair in this way. That means this 1 is left alone, isn't it? So we have to see, in this case we divided this pair, but here since 1 is alone, we will try to divide only 1. Now obviously that number will be this, isn't it? So 1 gives you 1 here, so remainder becomes 0. So let's not write 0. So bring the pair now. So if you bring the pair, you get 51. Now next, what you need to do, you have to add the same number. So you have 1 here, so we'll add 1 and 1, which gives you 2. Okay, now here we have 51. Okay, now you know whatever number we write, we have to write the same number. Okay, so if I write 1 and 1, so 1 into 21 is 21, which is much bigger, isn't it? Which is 51. So let's not write this. So let's write 2 now. So 2, this gives you 42. Okay, now let's see what do we get if I write 3. So if I write 3 3s are 9 and 3 2s are 6, which is bigger than 51, isn't it? So that means here what I need to do is I need to write only 2. I cannot write 3. I hope this is clear, because when you write 3 you get 69, which is bigger than 51. Okay, so if I write 2, then you get 44. Okay, so when you subtract them, how much do you get? Let's see. So 11 minus this 4 is 7. 4 minus 4 is 0. No need to write. So bring this 29 out here. So you get 729. You know, whatever number you have written, you have to add the same number. So let me add 2. You get 24. Now, after all the pairs are down, now we don't have anything left, isn't it? Now we have 9 in the units place, and we can get 9 in 2 ways. Either we can go for this, or you can go for this. Let's try one at a time. So if I write 3 here, then I need to write 3 here also, right? So 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, carried over 1, 3 2s are 6, plus 1 is 7. That means here I need to write 3 only. I cannot write 7 because I got remainder to be 0, isn't it? So therefore, in this case, what is the square root? Your square root will be this one. Okay, so therefore we say square root of 15129 is 123 using a long division method. Okay, pause the video and note down your solution. Now let's observe the questions on decimals. So basically you need to find the square root of this. So let's see how to find, right? Okay, so let me draw a border. So fine, so let's start. So again, as usual, what you're going to do is you'll just write down the number, okay, and you have to pair from the rightmost corner, as you know. So if you pair here, you get these two pair, and 0 is left alone, isn't it? So all right, so let's see what happens with 0. So obviously you have to multiply 0 times, isn't it? So it will be 0 here. You add 0, you get 0 only. No need to write 0. Subtract 0, you need not write. Now what do we have? We have decimal, isn't it? So whenever we reach decimal, we'll put decimal here also. Okay, now so we get 29. This 29, this entire pair comes down. So 29. So 29, we have to search for the number which is less than 29, which is 25, isn't it? So that's why I need to write 5 here. I need to write 5 here. 5 5s are 25. Okay, so you subtract them, you get 4, and you need to add 5 here, isn't it? 5 plus 5 is 10, right? Okay, so here I need to write 10, and we have 4, and this entire 16 comes down. Okay, now see, we have got everything, all the pairs are down. So in the units place we have 6. So whenever we have 6, we have got two options. We have got either, okay, so let me remove this. So we can either go for this or we can go for this, because these two contains 6 in the units place, right? Okay, so let's try the first one only. So we have 4, we write 4 here. So 4 4s are 16, carried over 1, 4 zeros are 0, plus 1 is 1, 4 1s are 4. So exactly 416, isn't it? So that means if the remainder is 0, this means that square root of the number, that is 0.2916, turns out to be how much? It turns out to be 0.54. Isn't it very cool, right? Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Let's try this now. So if you try this, first and foremost, let me write down the number 0.001225 from the pair. Okay, so forming the pair 1 2 3. So again, as usual, like the earlier one, we have 0, so we write here 0. Okay, 0 zeros are 0, so add 0, you get 0 only, no need to write that. So subtract this, you get still 0. Now we bring this to this pair. Okay, so see, we reached decimal, isn't it? So write decimal here. Okay, so 0 is there. How many times you have to divide? Again with 0, no? So again divide with 0, so 0 becomes 00, or how many ever 0 you write, that will be same. So don't write, see, 0 minus 0 is 0, don't write that. So bring this 12. Okay, so bring this 12, add 0, so again you get 0, no need to write that 0. Now search for a number which is less than 12 in this, which is 9. So that means you need to write 3 here and you need to write 3 here. So 3 3s are 9. So subtract, how much do you get? You get exactly 3, isn't it? So what comes down now? So 25 comes down. So you have written 3, so we'll add 3 here. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, so in this case, since all the pairs are down, in the units place we have 5. So we have 5 only in this case, isn't it? Yes, do we have any 5 in the units place? No, so obviously here the number that will come is 5. So 5 5s are 20, 5 carried over 2, 5 6 are 30, 30 plus 2 is 32. Simple, isn't it? That means your square root is, therefore square root of 0.001225 is exactly how much? It is exactly 0.035. Okay, pause the video and note down your solution. Now I've given you a few homework here. You may do the homework by yourself. Let me take the last question for you. So this is the given question. You need to find the square root of this. So let me quickly write down the number first. So it is this much. After this is, you need to pair from the rightmost corner, isn't it? So we get these to be where, and 5 is left alone. So search for a number which is less than 5. It is 4. So that means you need to write here 2 and 2. So 2 2s are 4. So add the very same digit, you get 4. And when you subtract here, you get 1. So get this, so you get 1 3 1. Okay, still we have got some more pair, so we need not look for the units place. Okay, so try any numbers. So if you write 1, you need to write 1. So 1 into 41 becomes 41, and 131 is quite large number. If you write 2, here you need to write 2, so you have to multiply 2 and 42, which is 84. Again 131 is quite big, so let's write 3 then. So if you write 3, let's see what do we get. So 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. That means it's quite close, right? So that means if you go beyond 3, if you write 4, it becomes quite large compared to 131. Okay, so you know, if you write 3, we will write 3 here and we'll add them. You get 46. And when you subtract this, you get 2, right? We reached decimal now, so write decimal and bring this here. So 276. Now if you write 1 here, no, what happens is you have to write 1. So 1 into 461 is bigger than this, isn't it? So that means you cannot write 1, so we have to write 0 here. So write 0, so you get 276. So bring this 36 now. And you know, you have written 0, so you have to add 0 only. So you get the same number again. Now you have all the pair coming down, and in the units place we have 6, and for getting 6 we have got 2 options. Okay, I'll directly go with this. You can try with this also what happens. Okay, so if I write 6 here and 6 here, we get 6 6 are 36, carried over 3, 6 0s are 0, plus 3 is 3, 6 6 are 36, carried over 3, 6 4s are 24, plus 3 is 27. Are they same now? Yes. That means the square root of this will be how much? 23.06. So therefore, square root of 531.7636 turns out to be 23.06. That's all. Okay, isn't it very simple? Okay, so by looking at this, you might be feeling that it's very simple, but when you do it, you'll find it a bit challenging. So that's why you have to try these 5 sums and send it to me. Okay, so with this we close. Thank you very much.